Hello everybody and welcome back. In previous lesson we talked about the regenerative braking. In this video we are going to explain the role of the battery management system, which is also referred as BMS. So BMS helped in managing and controlling the batteries. So you might think why we need to control the batteries, because we can straight away give the DC current to charge the batteries, and same we can take the DC current to rotate our motor, to rotate our wheels further. But you will understand in this lecture that why we need a battery management system. Lithium ion batteries are popular for a number of applications, including electric vehicles, energy storage systems, because of their high power density and low safety charge and relatively low cost. However, individual battery cells alone cannot provide enough energy to operate the EV vehicle. So we need to combine many cells together in series and parallel to create a module, and then connect many modules together to create the pack. At pack level, lithium ion battery performance become difficult to manage because the cell can get charged and discharged at varying rate and can be operating at different conditions. So to control the charging and discharging of the cells, we need a battery management system which can control this pack. So this is how the battery is made. So here is one cell. Various cells are grouped together to form a module, and then various modules are formed with your coolant and with electrical equipments to form a pack. This is your HV battery assembly. This is how your HV battery assembly look like. So the key functions of battery management system is, so it is required to monitor charge rate across the whole pack up to a safe level to ensure peak performance and prolong the battery life. So here you can see there are some electronic systems here. These are your battery management system. It takes a look to your battery or cells power and their working conditions. So BMS is required to monitor their charge rate across the whole pack to ensure safety and their performance and to increase their battery life. When multiple cells are connected in series, the cell with the lowest power will restrict the performance of the entire stream, and any failure in single cell can affect the overall capacity of the series. So that's why we need to ensure that none of our cells are failed. So if a single cell is failed, the whole HV battery assembly will not work. So we need to ensure that every single cell is functioning properly. The same is true of the cell's thermal characteristics. Depending on their state of charged cells in the modules will be experiencing different temperature affecting the performance of the pack as a whole. So here we need two things. One is that no cell is failed. Everyone is working perfectly and they are charging at a constant rate. And the second thing is your thermal characteristics, means your temperature. They should be at a constant temperature, not at varying temperature. If they have varying temperature, the charge will discharge and charge at different rates, and we don't want that. So functions, two important aspects: charge balancing and thermal management. So before that, if any cell charges before any other cells, the charging will get stopped. So the charging will not be at their peak limit. So to charge all the cells fully, we need to optimize the charging. So first one is thermal management, which is your temperature. Ion batteries each have an acceptable operating temperature range. A lithium ion battery operating outside of its safe temperature range causes performance degradation, and irreversible damage to the cells. It can even cause thermal runaway, causing excessive overheating of cells. So, as you can see, if the temperature, outside temperature is more or less, and if the operating temperature becomes higher or lower than the temperature, safe temperature, then the ion battery cells can damage or can burn also. So to prevent that overheating of the cells, BMS controls the temperature of the battery through heating and cooling temperature sensors which are installed in the pack. So it basically helps in running the coolant in the battery cells to cool down the cells and to prevent excessive overheating of cells. Battery management system uses this information to distribute coolant where it is needed to maintain the ideal temperature range. Common coolants used include are air, water, or glycol, dielectric oil, and refrigerant. So here you can see if the temperature rises above the safe operating temperature of the cell, overheating will occur and this will burn the cell. And if any of the cell is failed, the whole battery system will not work. So the battery management system helps to distribute the coolant between the cells to maintain the optimum temperature as you can see here. So it distributes the coolant equally or to the cell which is overheated to maintain a temperature. So this is one of the most important function of BMS, battery management system. Second one, charge balancing. Due to manufacturing inconsistencies, even new cells of the same type have slight differences like capacity, impedance, and self-discharge rate. During its operation, if one cell has charge capacity lower than others, it will become fully charged before other cells. Equally, when the battery is being discharged, some cells still have charge left in them and are never fully discharged. This causes a waste of energy and reduces the modular capacity. To address this problem, we need active balancing, more energy efficient way to balance. It redistributes the energy among cells rather than dissipate and waste it. Power electronic devices are used to move energy from the strong cell to the weak cell, which is used to maximizing the available energy and increasing the effect of capacity of the module. So what does your BMS do? So imagine if a cell is charged before the other cells, then the charging will be stopped. And if it discharged before the other cells, then there will be some leftover energies. So this is a waste of energies. So in order to avoid this problem, we need charge balancing. Means your battery management control system will help to give equal amount of charges to every cells. Means cells are charged at the same time and cells are discharged at the same time. So there are no leftover charge or there should be no gap between your uncharged cells. So this is the main function of battery management system. It helps to charge the battery at the same time and discharge at the same time. If there is excessive charge left, it will be supplied to your power electronic devices such as audio systems, your electronic devices. But it also helps to maintain the charge. So your battery management system has only two functions, which is your charge balancing and thermal management. Means balancing the charge in the cells and preventing cells from overheating. So these are the functions of BMS. In next lecture, we are talking about the FAQs, which are frequently asked questions. So thank you.